And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire in our computer needs its robot army run in the no Coup timeline. We're picking up around 140 here. We killed 400 infantry over the intern, and we have 10 decisions awaiting us. So we got computer handing in some programming lessons. Someone's got their clearance level upgraded to 2. Incident with missing sense of humor. We're going to discipline because we want heart.
Roger that.
Workers protest against CEO. The computer would appreciate if we did investigate the CEO in due time, but we're going to get rid of this leader CEO. There's a crony one as well. For the heart.
Roger that. Yes, sir.
The computer does not want us to scrap the computer node, giving us chameleon camo. Actually prefer the BP, and I'll actually support the BP in this case as well. We can definitely stomach taking a little bit of autocracy here. The democracy will suppress it pretty well. Workers are harassed. We're just going to do nothing. We're not going to succeed at the merit roll, and I'm not going to send them the troops.
Yes, sir.
Protests,
Roger
which
that.
is what's dragging down our government score here.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
CEO has an emergency. We're going to support the CEO. Extend the mine. Filling up the empty ore mine. Construction. Stuff proceeding at speed. The supply bases and the power bank want to continue probably being expanded.
Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the last of that queued up. The one that went to level 3 obviously is maxed out already. Fuel depot, if it goes at continuing speed, it'll be done next turn. Major high command palace is going to be done when it's done. Palace revolution is continuing in Trentown. Okay, so I can probably at this point ignore the revolution for a little while. Victory overview, we are trending up, although not by very much. Any other mines on the chance to run out? Well, the rare metal mine, when it runs out, runs out. That's just how that one is. Radioactives is a fair way off. Level 3 one's probably still a fair way off. Yeah, we're not mining it that fast. And you still need more workers. Okay. We're going to take that farm all the way up to full. Although it's supposedly going to just make the worker problem worse, but then we backfill with more colonists.
Roger that.
Keep that zone continuing to grow.
Going in. Operation successful.
Almost to the South Pole. Then we'll have the North and South Poles connected. In a way. And yeah, I've got the recruits that I can go ahead and upgrade another brigade. Grenadier, so it's 15th going up this time.
No problemo.
Going in.
I'm not officially at war yet with the
No problemo.
AI, so let's not do anything hasty with the AI yet.
No problemo.
It's also an argument that I'd probably want the AI to declare on me, not declare on the AI. Send the AI humanitarian aid. Not that the AI needs it. Yeah, we're off the end of logistics here for the moment, so we'll pull back. We might lose that asset perk, but that's what it would be. Anyway, that's proceeding. So, like 2 turns out, and we'll have the maximum range we can go there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to decrease the income tax 1 level. If I have the card. There, no, that's the sales tax. Do I not have the decreased income tax card? I haven't been keeping on top of my cards, so we've definitely been trashing cards. You know what? I don't think we need these cards. I don't want to increase income tax. I really want to turn virtue into political power. Yeah, I actually don't have the card to reduce the income tax. That's awkward.
Order received. Order received.
Okay. Make it around to upgrading these guys? No, they're still the light infantry. Nope. Unit admin, upgrade. RPG. Unit admin, upgrade. Grenadier. Replenish. Some of the whirlwinds. Some of the RPGs. Actually, some of them didn't get deployed in the last deployment, but that'll be fine. They'll work their way out. They're making progress. And yeah, we're still working our way towards robotic soldiers. We're up to 75%. If we can continue at the current speed, we'll be done in 2. And the fertility should be done next turn. Yeah, I'm surprised I have decreased sales tax but not decreased income tax. But it is what it is. Okay. I suppose the question is what am I going to do after fertility? Probably be ammo printer. Dual ammo printer after fertility. And then after robotic soldier, we probably go back to laser gun so we can get the tank gun upgrade. Okay, should be coming around to us shortly. Thinking they're not aligned to beat themselves up by attacking us. There we go, round 141. We killed 1,400 infantry over the end turn, presumably all non-aligned, and we have 10 decisions awaiting us. Democracy is the red rising sun at the horizon. Okay. Metal discovered. For the journalist that has managed to infiltrate the local administration's offices. Okay. Gained fertility. Teacher bots. Okay, so we managed to pull teacher bots. Resistance is futile. Attempt to turn a minor regime into a client state. Citizen poll. Plus 15% happiness all zones, but immediately a new demand, or next turn there'll be a new demand. Subject doctor. We've got another upgrade card to play. Incident with lack of authority. We're going to support the leader's actions. We don't like Fist.
That.
Economic Council research. I think we'll follow up with ammo printer. This was effectively the automation tech for ammo factories.
Roger that.
Protests against those high income
Copy that.
taxes. Yeah, we're definitely thinking about
Yes,
trying to get the
sir.
taxes
Roger
down.
that, sir.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Popular journalist. Turn a blind eye or execute the journalist. So the AI says we should turn the blind eye, so that's what we're going to do. Journalist thanked us and told us she would not do it again. Probably. She added to that statement. Probably not do it again. Scavenger trader offer. Computer wants us to take the offer.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Domains. The release of the spy. The AI ideally would like us to execute the spy. Although we're going to go with the first option here. Well, actually, I suppose the AI probably doesn't. As long as we don't release the spy, the AI is on board. And we're actually going to go with the first one because we want the heart.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Let's go. Operation successful. Let's go. Operation successful. Going in. Operation successful.
Acquired the process cave. Price more XP. Okay. And we now control North to South Pole. We presumably want more than that, but we now control that specifically. Also not in a straight line, so definitely better. Okay, so your opinion's dropping, although I'm not sure. No, we will bribe you to try to keep you peaceful for just that
Yes,
little
sir.
bit longer.
Roger that, sir.
I'd rather have the robot army going before we end up at war again. And we're so close. We're almost there.
Go, go, go. No problemo. Probuemo.
Oop, don't want to start a fight with the AI yet. Which I suppose we can go check our cards. Resistance is futile. Okay, so even the AI is resistant. The resistance is futile, obviously. We don't need humanitarian aid. The AI. Attempt the upgrade. Except we'll do GG problems first. Attempt the upgrade. Failure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Seeing as the maximum in theory we could roll on that for the difficulty is 150. I'm assuming we're getting like a plus 50 per completed previous upgrade on that for difficulty. In which case, that would be a fairly low roll. That'd be like 150 plus. We rolled 13 on the 3D50. Oh no, that's actually what we rolled. We rolled 163. Sorry. Yeah, I still think this is like plus 50 because again, difficulty 100 of max difficulty would be 150. Difficulty is 274. Yep, that don't compute. Susan Paul, have a new demand. We're not going to mod that right now.
Yes, sir.
And push that bureaucracy
Yes, sir.
to the limit. And I suppose that does mean we will soon need a whole lot of generals.
Yes, sir.
To start recruiting the military, like it's going out of fashion.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and nation. Do I have a decrease? So I can increase. I can raise the taxes. They're already complaining about the taxes being too high, but I can make the taxes higher. But I can only decrease the sales tax. I don't want to decrease the sales tax. I'd rather keep this. I'd actually rather raise the sales tax and decrease the income tax. In the capital is recovered from me reducing wages. So let's repeat that affair. Call you up.
Copy that.
Zone orders. Worker salary reduced by 3. Confirm.
Copy that.
Construction's proceeding at speed. The fuel depot has finished. Do I want to follow that up with an improvement on the fuel depot? I think the answer is yes. We should be able to take the fuel depot up to 6. We're not quite at the city level. We can do 7 yet, but we can do 6.
Copy that.
And then you need more workers. Yeah. We're still trying to bring the city online. Fully online. In fact, the city will level up to 4 by the time we get ready for online. I suppose I partially turned you on. We'll probably try to turn you on more. I think that's probably what's calmed the bureaucracy down. Bureaucratic Coup, what's bringing that online. Yeah, that's also trending back up again, so... We're gonna have to do something about... Well, say do something about that. We need to... We are gonna have to do something about it, but... It's not going to need to, but will have to do something. So we're the scavengers for the moment. I suppose, can I do resistance futile on the scavengers? I could, apparently. Normally you can't do offer protection if they're at war with someone, but... And that's what this basically is, it's... Make them client state. That's higher than we can realistically do. Even with 100 opinion, that's higher than we realistically can do. Yeah. For some reason this one is doable. It shouldn't be doable, but, you know, it is. Okay, gonna cycle that turn. I assume... we got a pretty far lower roll last turn. I got plus 7 here, so we're up to 82%. This rate, we're still looking 3 turns. Hoping it'd be next turn. We're not quite there yet. Eco finish fertility though. And I think ammo printing is probably cheaper than fertility, so it should go faster. Oh no, ammo print is actually more expensive than fertility. Did not realize that. from a research cost standpoint. Discovery is more expensive for fertility, but the research itself is cheaper. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to do your ammo printer next. That should give us more flow of ammunition. Not that I need flow of ammunition, but give it to us anyway. Okay, should be coming around to us shortly. Super cool ant in Twitch chat saying robot army is ready. No, we're still researching it. We're like the last 2 to 3 turns probably in researching it, and then we still got to develop the model. So we're working on it. It's coming. But like many things where you've got the proverbial soon.tm, where it's coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. Round 142, we have 5 decisions. Computer's still sharing its stash. Wondering where this computer gets all the stuff, but you know, it's a computer. It's probably just looking up in the reserves where all the stuff is in. We've discovered a new tech, bacterial oil. Okay. Developed heavy helicopter. Okay. I got another upgrade that we can attempt to roll. And as far as we just had the question on the computer, so let's do a quick check. So we were at 82 plus 7. We're now at 89% progress towards getting those robot soldiers. So this rate, 2 more turns. Or if we get a really good roll, 1 more turn. That's something. A director of the military council keeps getting a bit grumpy. Let's try to improve his opinion.
Yes, sir.
You want to erect a statue. We'll allow it. We like government, we like heart.
I'm on it.
Faction candidate, sure. We
Order
need
received.
people to command the robot army when the robot army arrives. Protests against high income tax.
Copy that.
Popular journalist. The robot wants us to turn the blind eye, so we will.
Roger that.
Demands the release of a spy. The computer would ideally like the spies to be executed because it does not like, well, it likes the enforcement going down. We're gonna return. Oh, and it's making the other options more expensive. Zephyr League. Who is Zephyr League? And can I take the opinion hit? Yeah, we could probably just take the opinion hit. Give the computer what it wants.
Sir. Roger that, sir.
Twitch chat saying, super cool and Twitch chat saying, can you play the game indefinitely, disable victory conditions, and conquer the whole map? I don't think you can disable the victory conditions. However, the game doesn't stop you from playing it after you won. It just tells you every turn you've won. So you can keep playing past victory. You can conquer the entire map if that's what you want to do. Just the game, I don't think stops you. Right? It tells you you won because you've won. And then just lets you keep playing, sort of like Civilizations would.
Let's go. Mission successful. Let's go. Mission successful. Going in. Operation successful.
Okay, 34, that's fine opinion-wise. 44, that's fine. Start cards, nation. Let's attempt the roll. Does it say anything about getting harder? No, it doesn't say anything about getting harder for every completion, but it definitely does.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we rolled 127, which That's not a particularly great roll on our end, and the difficulty is 269. Computer has not been upgraded.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, probably go ahead and get another brigade upgraded. And here, before we get that, you're all online, right? Yep. At full speed. Okay, so we're going to bring this bureaucratic office farther back online, so I get 75%. Of course, needs more colonists to work the place.
Roger that.
Okay, everything there is building at speed. Rare metals and polymarks probably... Although that thing's empty when it's empty. When it's empty, it's empty. Where that one is. Because it's accessibly one, so when it runs out, it runs out. Worry about that one. Radioactives. Gonna be a while because it's radioactives. But probably this one that's the next to run out. Going through 500, 600 a turn. Still looking like 8 turns. So I should probably play the peripheral mining at 6. Victory overview. We're actually not in first. The Federation has overtaken us by 0.1. There goes happiness capital. I think we want the capital happiness to go up a little bit more before we drop the wages again. I think we're still spending... Oh no, we do now have expenses below revenue. So by dropping the expenses in the capital, we managed to get the revenue under control. I would still like to lower income tax to calm down the tax riots, but the tax protests. But I don't have a decreased sales tax card, or decreased income tax card.
Order received.
You've been upgraded to Grenadier. So that's everything south and east. West, the 3rd Infantry would be next. Okay, I think we got 2 more brigades to upgrade from light infantry to brigadiers, or no, to grenadiers. Not brigadiers. I suppose that would be a commander rank, but still, that'd be a commander rank. Yeah, so we're gonna do what we can to improve treasury cash flow. Anyway, looking robotic soldiers. 1, well, probably 2 turns up. It could be as soon as 1. Some of these interns can be a little brutal in their length. I also just finished up my tea and got some, I think it was scale from the teapot. Kettle. I'll have to be careful when pouring the next cup of tea. Oh, looks like one of our neighbors have had a Civil War rebellion. Okay, Ladalar, round 143. We suffer no losses, nor many kills. We have 15 decisions awaiting us. High virtue effect. Okay, I'm relative calm. We got our missiles, the catapult. The territory is declared war on this, so this is, I think, the AI. Which requires my attention.
Yes, sir.
I have better use for political power. Incident with democratic activists. We're democracy, mate. Workers protest against the CEO. Get rid of the CEO.
Understood.
Self-improvement. Be more
Roger
altruistic. Model
Yes,
design.
sir.
Yep.
Roger that, sir.
Field science.
Yes,
Confirm.
sir. Roger that, sir.
Design target to do after the missiles. There's maybe an argument because of real close proximity to having the robots done that I just tell you no and wait until we have the robots done. So the robots are almost certainly going to be next turn. Yeah, so I think we just tell you no because I've got something I want you to do next turn. Protests against high income tax. I really need a tax
Roger
protection.
that.
Order received.
Copy that. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Order received.
Roger that.
Spire has some rebels. On the road and in annoying spaces. Okay.
Going in. Operation successful. Bring in the tanks. Mission successful.
Okay, so I need to redeploy some troops to deal with the rebellion. I think what we'll do is we'll redeploy the garrisons for the moment. Strategically move those around pretty quickly. Because of our good old rail network. Okay, so now I just need to get the machine guns to sort of surround and delete the rebels. Next up would be the 7th. Where's the 7th HQ? Where's the 4th HQ? Although I need to upgrade the 4th as well. We'll do the 4th because I know where it is. Although, yeah, where's the 4th? Where's the 7th HQ? I know where the 4th is, I know where the 17th is. There's the 9th. Not really looking for the 9th. Oh, there's the 7th HQ. Yeah, we're gonna get robot soldiers next turn. I suppose I can have the robot soldiers being deployed to deal with these as well. Say getting robot soldiers. Who is the robot leader? So Twitch chat's asking who is the robot leader. That is the computer. That is the syndicate computer. If we go to the cam over, you can see it. So the syndicate computer, that's this guy. The syndicate computer likes democracy, government, and mind. He is neutral on heart. We're trying to do heart, so we're kind of ignoring the fact he'd prefer mind over heart. And is opposed to meritocracy, autocracy, enforcement, and commercial, only mildly against Fist, is our syndicate computer here. And he's currently level 2 syndicate computer. So that's the robot leader. And that's why we're trying to, as the name of the run is called, a computer needs its robot army. So this computer, we need to get him a robot army. That's what we're working on. So we got the computer. We're almost got the army. We should have the army on the next turn. Although, should have the tech to build the army on the next turn. We still got to model design the army, that's going to probably take 2 to 3 turns. So we'll probably have the army starting to deploy before the end of the stream, but that's still a little while out.
Order received.
Okay, Capital's relatively happy, so we're going to partially piss it off a little bit by giving it a wage down.
Copy that.
To save some money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to improve the opinion of some of my leaders that have gotten a little pissed off, I think probably due to the repeated tax protests. The options we're going with there.
Roger that.
We are keeping the Palace Revolution at bay. Let's go ahead and cycle the turn. Super cool ant saying level 2 and going, Yeah, there's multiple levels on the fanatical ideologies, so, the extremist ideologies. So the syndicate computer, the aristocracy, and fanatical authoritarianism each have levels to them. So syndicate computer can range between 1 and 5. For the aristocracy, I believe its feudal code ranges between 1 and 5. And then on the fanatic autocracy, I believe the fanaticism level ranges between 1 and 5. So whenever you level up, you get a big payout of virtue, but you suffer more and more of the extremist qualities of your fanatical or extremist government. So, for example, here with the computer, the more powerful, the higher the level the computer is, the harder it is to ignore what the computer wants. And to a certain degree, the more irrational the computer gets. It has all the power, why should it do rational things? Instead, why can't it do the unbelievable, the unthinkable? So you gotta balance the desire not to level up the computer too fast, because you want it to level up for virtue, with also not wanting the negatives of leveling it up. Of course, the computer does not appreciate being told it's not allowed to level up. It will every once in a while ask, "Can I level up?" And it doesn't appreciate being told no. Also, looking at the time, we are probably going to put a part break in here as we come to the end of this end turn here. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. We're probably going to finish the model design on the robots in tomorrow's part. If you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, it'll be the part after the tea break. So we're going to take the midstream tea break here, where I go replace the now empty cup of tea with a new cup of tea, so that I can keep my voice functioning for the rest of the stream, hopefully. And yeah, I think we will get to the robot army during the stream. It'll be a bit small and anemic, I think, by the end of the stream, but I think we will have robots deployed. I think it's going to take the next part to model design them, and then we'll be deploying them pretty much as fast as we can acquire leaders to command the units. Because we've got a big reserve of machine parts and high-tech parts. So, battle dress robots out the wazoo, going to be deploying en masse. And Super Cool Ant says, robots soon. Yes, robots soon has been, like, the tagline for the last stream and a half, though, so... We'll see how soon is. Okay, it'll be coming around to us, where we're going to go and put the part brake in. Should be going around us fairly soon. I'm sitting here waiting as much as you are if you're watching this live or on the YouTube video. There we are. So we'll be picking up where we left off here in the next one on round 114. We'll be picking up with 8 decisions. So if you're watching on YouTube, that will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, that will be today after I go make a new cup of tea. So I'll be back in the next part. Until then, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.